Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Tony True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon. It's your place to go to get hurricane emergency supplies now that we're in hurricane season. 631-756-1125. They have the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. Wholesale holiday lighting by Giannini at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst. 631-957-5106. Give them a call. Your complete holiday lighting specialist, meeting all your decorating needs, whether you want to get your home decorated or maybe you want to do this as a business. The website is liholidaylighting.com. So we have, for the most part, a nice day in play at the moment. And you can see on the satellite loop, we're still getting high clouds from that trough that's setting up to the west. Most of the shower and thunderstorm activity isn't close to us at the moment. But we'll start to get involved in some showers and storms late tonight and tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, this afternoon, looks pretty nice out there. Temperatures away from coastal areas and south-facing shorelines are in the 70s, while at along south-facing shoreline areas and even east-facing shoreline areas, we're seeing temperatures in the 60s because of that wonderful south wind over the cold ocean, where water temperatures are still in the mid to upper 50s. Just want to point out from the Storm Prediction Center with respect to their forecast for tomorrow, they do have some severe weather risk. It cuts off right at the immediate coast. So from the Hudson River down across New York City, just inland of coastal New Jersey, and then extends all the way south into much of South Carolina, northern Georgia, northeastern Alabama, and then kind of arcs back up there into western Pennsylvania and on up into southern New York. There is a slight risk of severe weather in southeast and south central Pennsylvania, down into Maryland, parts of Delaware, and into northeast Virginia. They've shrunk that slight risk area down a little bit, and I think the reason is because of the south wind. It's going to probably keep the atmosphere a little cooler and a little more stable, especially outside of the risk zone. And there's always this possibility here. And with respect to tornado probability, they actually are indicating a 2% chance of a tornado. So that means that there's a 2% chance of an EF0 or an EF1 tornado showing up at within 25 miles of any point inside that particular zone. So it looks like a small number, but it's still something to pay attention to. Anytime you have severe weather, there's almost always a chance that you could get in a situation like this where you could wind up with some rotation. WPC, in terms of rainfall, now this is going to probably be Thursday and maybe even some lingering showers on Friday. This will probably be the only shot of rain that we're going to see going forward. So through the weekend and at least I think through Wednesday of next week, we aren't going to see much of anything as far as rainfall is concerned. So they're generating about 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches. I would just point out that given how saturated the ground is after the 2 to 4, 3 to 5 inch rainfalls that we got over the Memorial Day holiday weekend, and the fact that we really didn't break wide open in sunshine with super dry air to maybe evaporate some of that moisture, the ground is pretty wet. So if we wind up with some thunderstorms and heavy downpours, it wouldn't be a big shock if you see some localized flooding out of the storms tomorrow. Also some big rains of 1.5 inches to 3 inches in parts of eastern North Carolina and into eastern South Carolina. And we continue to see big rainfall amounts being forecast across much of central and eastern Texas and into western and southern Louisiana on the order of 3 to 5 inches or more over the next 7 days. So just let's take you through how this is all going to be playing out. First off, we've got this south wind, and of course it's holding temperatures down. I think we're going to be okay for the rest of the day. There probably will be a few scattered showers popping up in inland areas. You notice in central and northeast Pennsylvania and on up into the Catskills late this afternoon and tonight, the NAM does generate a couple of showers. And then there's a little bit of a warm front that's going to be coming up the coast. And late tonight, tomorrow morning, probably around or just before a daybreak, this is at 5 a.m., we're seeing the development of some showers. And there might even be a couple of thunderstorms in that, depending on how it sets up on the radar. If that heavy cell that the NAM is indicating there just offshore winds up being inland, somebody's going to wind up with some heavy rainfall and potential maybe for some localized flooding. Then I think we catch a break, but we're going to see lots of clouds during the day tomorrow because of the trough to the west pulling up moisture up the east coast. So temperatures are going to have a struggle, particularly in those south-facing shorelines in New England, down to Long Island, for example. We'll probably, and into the Hudson Valley, probably going to see highs mostly in the 60s tomorrow. South and west of there, though, we could see temperatures move up in mid to upper 70s, especially in south central, southeastern PA, southern New Jersey, and southward into northeastern Virginia. And that will set up that slight risk zone of thunderstorms. NAM does form a line of storms tomorrow evening in eastern Pennsylvania, down into western Virginia. And then as we move into tomorrow night, we see those showers diminish. And then as we move into Friday, we're probably still going to deal with the possibility of a shower or storm. The front coming through gets hung up briefly, waiting for that upper trough to push it out. So you see how the model does generate some showers and maybe even a thunderstorm or two during the day on Friday. But after that, it's going to warm up, and it's going to warm up in a big way. We have high pressure that's in the southeastern part of the United States, and a ridge is going to be building in the eastern part of the U.S. right through the weekend and into next week. And it's building up to our north. So that is going to allow temperatures to warm up considerably. It also cuts down on the wind coming in from off the ocean, and the winds will probably be more with a westerly component, and that's typically how it heats up. I'm showing you the upper air here, and you can see that ridge, very strong here, building in the eastern United States. It's not offshore, it's onshore. And that is going to, again, favor more of a bit of a west wind, which will take temperatures up. I'm thinking 80s on Saturday, upper 80s to maybe close to 90 in spots on Sunday, and upper 80s to maybe some lower 90s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. It's not until later next week, maybe on Thursday, that northern jet tries to come down. That could push a cold front through here late next Thursday with the chance for showers. But I think Saturday through Wednesday, you're not going to see much of anything with regards to showers and thunderstorms unless an isolated shower or thunderstorm were to pop up. And if that happens, it happens well inland, and it doesn't last very long. So let's just kind of get through tomorrow, and we're going to be heading for some early summer weather around here. Even the coast might benefit from this because of the fact that there won't be a south wind. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 631-756-1125, the website omnitruevalue.com, and Wholesale Holiday Lighting by Giannini at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst, New York on Long Island. Also, 631-957-5106, liholidaylighting.com. Is the website there. And as far as the tropics are concerned, we're going to try to do this every day and just kind of give you a quick look at what's going on. We have an upper low. We talked about this yesterday. There's an upper low sitting in the Bahamas. It's got disorganized showers with it, and it's a cold upper feature, so it's not a tropical feature, and it's not likely to develop. And as you see throughout the rest of the tropics, you've got strong southwest winds in the Caribbean, so that's wind shear, and you don't get tropical storm development out of something like that. And it's way too early to get any kind of tropical system to form out in the tropical Atlantic. The Joe and Joe Show tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time, so be sure to tune in for that, and we'll have all the latest goings on and take you through the weekend and the long range. That's at 7:30 on my YouTube channel.